The book of Proverbs has much advice about the company you keep. You can go all throughout the book and find different proverbs saying the same thing about the company that you keep in a different artistic yet colorful way. In today's episode, we will briefly look at a passage from Scripture, the book of Proverbs, concerning the company that you keep. For instance, Proverbs 13:20 says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm." As we can observe from this passage of Scripture, that there are key benefits for exercising discernment when picking companions, associates, or being cautious about the people that you allow in your circle. A key insight from this passage to be noted is the word walk and how it is used in the passage. The word, to its original audience, would have conveyed not just physical walking, but movement. And when understood in the context of the passage, it would have denoted what direction or progress an individual was going spiritually and morally by the company he or she is keeping. For instance, are you moving in the way of fools because you're surrounded by foolish people? Or are you moving or progressing towards becoming wiser because you're surrounded and you're moving with wise people? Are you following in their footsteps, metaphorically speaking? And when you think about all this movement in relation to nature, we're getting into currencies or currents or flow of matter or mass flow or mass formations, like a military unit. It moves in unison and it flows or it moves towards an objective, or in a pool of fish that gets in a river current or ocean current, and they move that pool of fish with the current. So they're heading in a direction. We see that in the sky with the birds in the air. They get in wind currents and they move in that flow of air current. So therefore, when you surround yourself with people moving in the wrong direction spiritually, you get caught up in their spiritual flow of energy, and you're moving spiritually and heading into the direction with them. So be careful how you move and what company you move with, because spiritually you may be caught in the current and moving towards calamity. To be more practical, let's look at a modern example. Let's come up with a modern example of what I'm talking about. For instance, you may be raised to be ethical. You're an ethical person. You worked hard. You studied. You became a chemical engineer, a petroleum engineer, and you work on a pipeline. You're a pipeline engineer, and you have decided to take a job that pays well with a company that you know takes shortcuts, that you know from your many years of experience, this company that you have decided to work with takes shortcuts with safety to save money. You yourself would never take shortcuts. You would never trade safe operations for increased profits, but your company does. So say a major preventable accident happens because of shortcuts, but you're at home, you're off duty, maybe you're on vacation, and it has little to nothing to do with you. However, because you're part of that outfit, you belong to that company, that took shortcuts and now they have destroyed a subdivision due to safety. Then the next time you tell someone in the general public where you work at, they will generally assume that you're a part of that rogue energy company that just wrecked their community. Now you're guilty by association. I hope the practical story brought it home to you and you kind of understand that how you have to be careful who you move with, who you surround yourself with, who you engulf your life with. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companions of fools will suffer harm. I hope you come back to the podcast for more devotionals like this, where we'll study the book of Proverbs. Be blessed. I hope today's devotional has been beneficial. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.